Hello, hello. How is everybody? Yeah, I'm going wild today. Indeed I am, dude. Indeed I am. It's one of those, you know. My last couple days have been so fucking rough, you know? Um that yeah. It's been uh it has been a you say that like every week, dude. That's what it is. When you have a kid, you invite chaos into your life. If all you want is a nice, smooth, you know, no problem life, don't ever have a kid, you know. But if you know, if you're ready for chaos, or if you invite chaos in, you know, then that's how you do it. I did, dude. I did, and I love every moment of it. You know, this week has been like any other, and I don't have any kids. There you go. Dude, one thing I don't like is that every time, I don't know why, but for some reason, everybody's name on the stream comes up the same color. Like, is that? I assume that's the thing, right? In the little chat. Like on Twitch, I see Dawn as blue. I see Milk as orange. But on the stream, it's everybody's orange. I don't know. So, yeah, it must be cute and rainbow. I would just like you know, a number of colors, you know, because sometimes I actually watch the OBS where where it updates, you know. Oh shit, dude. Now you're different on the stream. How the fuck did you do that? Interesting, you know. Interesting. The little star. Okay. Okay. Next to send message. I see. I see. Fair enough. Well, yeah. So it is. Yeah. As much as I complain, you know, I love the chaos. I love the kid. So you know, might I might cry about it, but you know, overall, I'm I wouldn't trade it for anything, you know. So sorry. Uh, so there are only a couple of things to finish off, and some of this I have written on the side, but we'll update it as we go. Um, kind of did that one to myself. Exactly, dude. Exactly. kind of had to do it, you know. So here we go. All right. I'll be red because I'm a ginger. Perfect, dude. Glad to see it. Coat hanger. All right, settle down. Okay. So I was looking at this map and I was thinking, this is probably not a good way to have the map looking for people who are playing Callisto. So, I'm gonna change some stuff really quick. But I think we'll make it look better at least. But I do want to change this. There we go. We never settle down, indeed. I want to change this, and then I want to change. We'll see about the water. I don't give a fuck about the water. But at least as far as Callisto goes, I think maybe it's best that it's all black and white. All right. This would just be for the Callisto game, so not a major deal. But I realized while I was doing the work for it, I was like, why the fuck am I trying so hard to make this look, you know, nice and colorful and everything, like a proper map, when really this is like a game. You need to be able to see the locations on it, right? You know, so you need to be able to see the points. All that stuff has to matter, right? So Same thing with this regional stuff. I'm gonna get rid of this. We'll do like the path tool to separate all of these little boundaries and stuff. But for the most part, we yeah, we've got that stuff taken care of. All right. So, all right. Right. So we have all these regions. We have all these ideas, I guess you could say. Yeah, I don't like the dotted lines. No? What if we use the dotted lines like this? Let me see. The fuck is path tool? If we did I dig the black and white. Appreciate it. Yeah, I figured no more comments. Glad to see you jump in. Oh, whoops. These are gonna come up. There we go. Let's do that. All right. What if it was like these lines, right? Like the black and white a lot, to be honest. Nice. Oh, let me get some fucking music on. Sorry. Let's see. That should be okay. Let me make sure. Just feel like they're hard to. They're just hard to see. Okay. The dots. Yeah, maybe we could do like a better job at making them a bit bigger or something like that. Something like that work out. Then you can like really see the boundaries, right? That's why I don't like them. Think a different color is better. What do you think, dude? Red lines, red dots. Red kind of helps because it really, you know, makes it easier to see against the background. Exactly. Oh, whoops. This also should be over the symbols. My mistake. So it should pop out. It looks fine, size-wise. A line of blood drop. Just to kind of clearly differentiate the different, Why the fuck does it keep doing this? Oh, whoops. There we go. Was video only for the first 10 minutes, so very out of context, indeed. So, yeah, so it was like, I think we had it like that. There we go. Just like the different boundaries, we'll say like around this location. I'm just trying to make it a bit easier to see because the color stuff worked well, but it, to me at least, it felt like, I don't know, felt a little like it, as nice as it was, it got in the way of stuff. I like the color stuff. All right. Something like this. It needs thicker lines. The red lines need to be thicker, you think? Or do you think it needs to like not be dots? No, this one is fine. Okay. Oh, you mean before? Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. And then so kind of like now we know the regions and they're a bit more easier to follow, right? It's not about girth. Nice, dude. Whatever you have to tell yourself. I'm just fucking. Alright. There we go. I was trying to make it sound as innocent as possible. Yeah. Yeah, girth. What did I, you know? Right. Okay. So. I figured this would be better to kind of give it more of a... Do we even need the lines? I don't know, man. I guess it does need some sort of like differentiation between who owns what and where. The one thing I liked about the other way, you could just make the background funny colors. Yeah, who's who and everything, right? Yeah, so like we'll shift them during play. That's another thing, is that they are going to be shifting during play. So like that's another part where I'm like, oh fuck, like, you know, should I bother with this right now? Like, is it that big of a deal? I don't know. I'm torn. 'Cause I'm not actually liking the red either. So I'm being a hypocrite here. What if it was like colors that described like the who owned? So like if we had like red lines here, and then we had like a, what's another color we used? I think we used like a blue. If we had like a blue line, you know, is that a bit more easier to read, to like follow? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what reads the best. Or like we had like a... There we go. You'd need double lines then? Yeah, like... Just looks like the mouth around the mountain, yeah. Then we can make a DMZ, yeah. Like, I don't know, like, is this better than what it was? I feel like the white kind of bleeds out all the color. Like, damn, dude. Damn, dude. I have no idea. What feels like, was this better? Yeah, more lines is more confusing. Like Mac, it can be an off-white. Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe I should just use a better color. Maybe instead of like... Maybe it's like, I don't know. Something like that. Okay, that. It seems to make out the... It seems to make the landmarks stand out a bit better. Of course, milk suggests cream. Yeah. Let's see. Anything missing? No. You think the background needs to not be such a strong white? Oh, you mean like the filler parts? Like this? Is it easy to just do a whole region one color? Well, that's part of like why this thing is pretty decent. Because you could do something like that, right? And it kind of has like a little bit of a filler interior. Like if we did something like this, right? Right. And then you would have to do like another color, right? Like for instance, we had like the teal down here where we have like see, let me just try to get somewhere here where this works. Like that. Very readable as a political map. Yeah, nice. Okay. Cool. Then let me just do this real quick. Kind of finish out the idea of where these borders kind of exist for a second. There we go. Actually, alright. This one should probably be like up here. And then just kind of return somewhere down in here. That easier red for what it was meant to be. Because you can even go like, I think you can go even harder on the, let's see, on like the inner opacity. You can make it, you can make it pretty crazy. Like, is the inner opacity of this a little bit too light up here, you know? Like, would it be better if it was like that? Like something along those lines? That might be too much. Let's do a nice 0.35, you know? Yeah, it messes with the aesthetics. Yeah. Straight there. Seems alright. A bit better. Alright. Then we'll do it like this. I just have to remember what the colors were. So I think it was like a green at the bottom. And then we're set. Should probably be less, like maybe I should care more about where these things are going, but I don't know. We can just pick like an arbitrary point to kind of cross back over here. Something like that. And then pretty good so far. Nice. Yeah, I just want to like settle on an aesthetic and then kind of go from there. Because then it's just the final naming stuff and everything. That's where here we'll make the homeland gold. They've got like damn, what colors did we had? We had red, like a purple, like a blue. We had like a true, like a dark blue, I remember. Like a, here, let's just zoom in on this really quick. Red, orange. Orange is the one we're missing, I think, actually. Yeah. And then it was like all the way down here. And and with the color we reveal Old Pass, which is very nice. Is this a separate map or do all the not sure what you mean by that. You'll have to. There we go. Yeah, this is a zoomed in map of just the Karth region, right? Just that upper corner. See my damn. Oh, orange, right? We had like an orange going. We'll just make these guys orange, and then we'll be finished. I have to get rid of these white lines because the roads don't really matter, I don't think. Well, they shouldn't. I don't know, maybe they'll matter to some people, but just wrap it around really quick. And then we're set. There we go. Cool. What is up, bald squirrel? How you doing? How you doing? So, any big important new stuff you'd have to math? Left one was orange, right one blue, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really. I mean, yeah, I don't know if it matters. Let's get rid of these roads really quick. Path. I don't think this stuff is all that important. Or maybe I can just do this. Maybe I can grab it all. Delete all. Okay. So we have the various factions and all that stuff. Easy peasy, whatever. Right. So, I think I'm gonna jump out of, well, I'm gonna scale this down. Oh, different color for everything. I appreciate it. I just saw it, Milk. Yeah, where we're going, we don't need roads. Yeah, the roads are of lesser import. So let me see. I'll probably hide this for the moment until I use your idea. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes, dude, you know. Sorry. All right, I'm getting the notion up so we can take a look at the rules and such. Okay. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't show up. Exactly. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll turn that off for now, but I'll come back to it when the time is right. Okay, so get roasted even when I do show up, though. Let's get some better music on. This is a little, I don't know. Let's get some music to hype us up. I like the idea. I just don't know what that music is. What is that music? The Shire theme 24. Nah. Fuck no. Let's see. Okay. All right, so we know needs more desolation. Yeah, more mourning. This War of Mine theme. It has to be video game, you know? Unfortunately. Or else this shit gets like it just, yeah. It'd be nice, you know? It'd be nice. Okay. So we got this shit figured out. All right. I want to go back over the rules of Callisto, how it's played, how we're taking care of things, and then from there, just do the final settlement on like number stuff, because that's all that is, that's all that matters now. Yeah, family, 18 children, no wives. Yeah, no wives. Okay, so starting from the top, the way we play Callisto is you create a character, you and the example of a character and what you need to kind of fill out is all here. So you create a character, right? Name them, what location they're at, you know, what their goal might be, how many children, right? You know, what's their family like, who their allegiance to is to. And so in this case, it's going to be like which clan of Karth, right? Which orc clan of Karth are they going to be allegiance to? So like, you know, for instance, I think one of the names that we got, if I'm not mistaken, the clan Volsper, right? Or the clan, there's another one. Oh wait, actually we have them up here. The clan Umbral, right? So your allegiance would be like the clan Umbral, right? Or the Imperator, right? Clan Umbral. Starting finances is just like, the way we're gonna do this is like a token style. You know, what resources you have available to you, right? So it's like one token of gold, one token of resources. It's extrapolated however you want it to be. It's like I have a bunch of timber, I have gold, I have gems, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. Its value is one token. And what that character's honor is, right? And if they have an army or if they have a fleet. So you create a character, you communicate with your limited contact list in character. So the way this works is it's almost like you're sending mail to each other, right? Exactly. So finance resources are quantified, exactly, and honor, army, fleet is subjective, high, low, yes, no. Yep, exactly. So, well, I'm gonna write cute love letters. Perfect. We'll get down to the custom rules, but essentially you communicate with your limited contact list. So you can't communicate with everybody playing the game. You can only communicate with, you know, a starting number of contacts. And the way you build your contact list is for other people to introduce you, right? So the more people you know, the better facilitator of messages you can be. Or, you know, which could be like you could be playing on the sharing of information, a mediator, trade, intrigue, however fits you best. So you communicate with your limited contact list, right? There's only a certain number of messages you can send to each other, and then you communicate with me directly, the referee. And that's whether you want your character to move cities. That's if you want to take any military actions, if you want to spy on your enemies, if you need a clarification of rules. Clarification of rules is as many as you want, and then if you want, attempt to assassinate, but you have to have, right, an assassin essentially to even get the opportunity. And then every week we check for the resolution in the town square, the war, I don't know, we had a funny name for it. The Wargasm newsletter. So that's how you play. This is what a character looks like. The setting, rules, and limitations is that it's a medieval fantasy game. No gunpowder, there are no gods. Magic exists, but it's fairly limited. Single plane of reality. Death is final. The weekly Wargasm, yeah. And these are custom rules. So in Callisto, typically, players would have narrative authority. You would say, I'm the military commander of this region, so anytime I declare something that happens here, that's, it's going to be true. We're not going to do that, right? I'm going to kind of play like a little war game out between all the players. So really, you just have to relay your actions to me, and then I will resolve them and let you know how it goes. Power centers. There are locations on the map that if you control, you will supply a boon, right? They'll give you, +1 to your weekly resource or weekly finance token, etc. I wargame the results, right? We do have a message limit. So the message limit is you get to send one message and you can get one and you can respond once per week. So the way this works is if Milk writes beef, that's their one message. If beef responds, that's their response. If if beef responds, that's their response. And then beef would have to initiate a secondary, Milk, you would write, beef would respond, you would also respond back. And then if there was any other clarification or like, hey, I did this, etc., 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 that would be beef's one message, but you cannot respond to no, right? Yeah, dear beef, I love you, can we form an alliance? Beef's response would be, yes, we can. And then you respond, perfect, glad to hear it. And then if beef wants to message you back to be like, hey, I confirm that we are friends and I love you too. So there you go. And then you get one message per week with me, which is like all your movement, all your army stuff, everything has to be in a single message to me once a week. And then there's the cutoff day, which is the Friday before Loregasm, Monday newsletter drop. Right. The betrayal has already started. Exactly, dude, exactly. So power centers and value. Okay. The way this works, and I'm going to make a next week, Nick, do you want to form a ginger alliance? Yeah. And also these messages are per person, right? So you have 3 contexts, you can send 3 messages and 3 responses. That's how that works. Jeez. Right. Yeah, that's absolutely something we can do, right? They're going to another town instead. Exactly. Okay. So we have various okay. So we have various types of power centers on the map. We'll look at them whenever I open it back up. So but we basically know the tiers, right? Say like tier 1 is like a small village, or we'll say like a fort, right? These tier 1s will provide +1 finance or +1 resource. There we go. We got tier 2, which is like a large city. We'll say like city, or maybe like castle is probably like a good thing here. This will provide +2 finance or +2 resource. And then finally, it'd be tier 3, and this is like major city, or I don't know. Actually, it should probably be castle on the major. It should probably be like a keep here, maybe. Right. Something like that. Oh, readouts? Yeah. And this just provides +3. Yeah, fortress or major city. Yeah. City or keep in the major city or castle. Yeah, or fortress. Yeah, fortress. Fortress. What are the different tiers? I mean, is a keep... I assume a fortress is... Yeah. Perfect. Okay. And let me switch this over really quick so we know. Here we go. So, a tier 3 is one of these big... Is there a major city in each province? I don't actually think so. So no. Major cities exist, but they are not in every province. Yeah. Yes, and Ilgrad is a secret tier 4, but that'll be off the table. But yeah, so you want to fight for the places that have, right? Right. Okay, and then let's see. Okay, so we know what they look like, right? We know that, yeah, we know that this is a tier 2. We know that the small squares are tier 1s, and we know that the big ones are tier 3s. Pretty simple. So let's go ahead and close this out real quick. Get back. Okay. So, the last thing is to raise a military. Essentially, think of this as like single units, right? Like single, this is like a single army. It's, you know, it'll be the same number across the board, but it takes 1 resource +1 finance to raise an army. And then I would say it's probably 2 resource plus 2 finance to raise an assassin, right? And I think that'd be it, right? I don't think we need anything more than that. When I tell you like these things are going to basically be not chump change, they won't be chump change, but they'll definitely be like a very easily dwindling resource, right? Or maybe it should be more, I don't know. To keep it simple, are we consuming resources, or is it that when you have +1/+1 you get 1 army? We are consuming resources. You have to spend those tokens. That's where the trading matters, right? And actually maybe +1 and +1 is too little. Actually no, yeah, we're gonna raise this. I think we're gonna do 3 of each, because that actually makes trading matter. And yeah, here we go. We'll just do, yeah. And so like maybe you need an army, like need an army to hold space, to capture a city, and then you need an assassin to kill another character, right? That's how it works. Oh yeah, and same for fleet. Sorry, thank you. Raise a fleet. And then you need a fleet to what would the benefit of a fleet be? Can you capture a city by trade or diplomacy? Sorry if I'm overthinking this. I think at minimum you at least need to have an army to settle it, right? To transport troops overseas. Yeah. Oh yeah, like yeah, if you wanted to transport troops by sea. And then maybe it's like, you know, speed bonus to movement, right? So you need fleets and you need people running fleets. Yeah, or blockade. Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, yeah. Blockade coastal cities. A little combo of risk and civ. Yeah, very I want it to be super simple, like risk, right? But yeah. I think that's okay, right? And I think you could probably do the same with an army, right? You could probably, you know, siege a city, right? Yeah, siege a city to block resources. Yeah. I think that sounds fun. So. And I mean, maybe we just need the 3, right? Like any upkeep for armies, fleets, or assassins. I don't think there should be upkeep, right? Like I think upkeep is, I think like once you have it until it falls, right? Yeah. Wondering who's gonna be the nuclear Gandhi of Ekros, or Karth at least. Yeah, who's gonna be the Gandhi, the orc Gandhi, you know? Army versus army is just a dice roll? No, army versus army is a war game, but I have to play it out. It'll be comparable, so you know. It's the only time it'll ever be lopsided is if someone puts 2 armies versus, you know. But if it's 1-on-1, it's quite literally just like a war game. and I'll just play the results and I'll tell everybody the results. Yes, like with Siege 2, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So we've got that down. Oh yeah, but raising is your one action. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, all the gaming part is just I create the result. Exactly. Like it's more, it's to stop this from being like full on Risk or Civ or like any type of like actual war game where like, you know, you're having to think about troop movement. Like I want it to be super easy for both me and for the player. So it's just kind of like you're almost really just kind of taking part of the narrative, right? You're not really like playing a war game. You're just kind of I tell you the result and you're like, oh fuck, like now I have to, okay, what do I do next? Right? You know, it's more on you to play the character rather than the, you know, rather than, yeah, I think that's, rather than play like a war game, right? That's why it's like war game-esque. Yeah, shit, I need 2 armies now, right? And how do I get 2 armies? Well, fuck, I need 3 resources and 3 finance. So like, you know, and I've only got one of each. Well, how am I supposed to, you know, how I, like, okay, like, can I trade, right? Hey, if I give you my, that becomes like where the actual like negotiation and the, this part of it, right? Yeah, or just ask your neighbor for help with their army, exactly, right? Can you can you move your troops here so that I can, you know, blah, 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 right? If you do, right, if you help me take, yeah, can I borrow your army real quick? Yeah, if you help me take this city, I will give you the 1 finance, 1 resource per week, right? Oh yeah, per week, all right. We'll just do this. And then, where should I put this roll? Probably up here, right? Custom rules, or and we'll say like to raise any is your action for the week. Shouldn't resources and finance be somewhat unbalanced so there's room for trading? Yeah, well, well, that's what it is. It's like it provides +2 or right. So, I think the thing here is that you're able to choose if you start with the military or not. And yeah, and it's or you have to make the choice of finance or resource, right? And I mean, maybe we decide, right? 6 weeks to save up for an army. Well, from a village, yeah, from like a tiny little village, yeah, for sure. And I think that makes sense because it shouldn't be easy to just pull an army out of nowhere, right? You can choose each week what you gain or each power has an assigned value. See, that's what I was thinking. Like, if we open this back up, right? Do we choose to then? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, do we make it so that the player chooses what they get that week, or do we just have it like, you know, this village is going to provide 1 finance, and this major city is going to provide 2 resources, right? And this one is going to provide 3 finance, or like, you know, like a coastal one kind of makes sense that it'd be potentially finance or resource, you know, like it's tough. Oh, and you can always, I think you can always, you can always barter with the Imperator, right? I think that might be like something we could do. You can always beg the Imperator for support, right? I am worried that that our neighbors to the south are looking to invade on our territory. We have been, so I think because the idea is not that you should want to be the ruler of the map, right? It's more like we should look to create interesting narratives, right? That's more like the focus. Yeah, please, sir, can I have some more? But a pittance, please. Please. I only have clay. Yeah, very, what is it? Fucking... I can't even think of the name of the fucking... you know what I'm talking about. Catan, yeah, Settlers of Catan. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like the idea that the player picks, decides what exactly, and then we'll go from there. Slaughtering all the sheep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's all in one, dude. It's all in one. We're making, ideally, ideally be enjoyable. I'm hoping, at least. But yeah, it's the idea, like, I want to, this is not necessarily like a short-term game, right? It's kind of like we play for like an extended period of time, right? Which is, yeah, it's very easy to overcomplicate it, exactly. And I don't want to do that because I think like at that point, like, I might as well be playing, we might as well be doing something else, right? Okay. So we can start super basic characters and build from there. Yeah, or you can, I mean, if you really want to play like somebody who's, important, that's something we can do as well. Yeah, it's just what you want to play, right? And then player makes choice for what they receive. Oh, also, I think like at a baseline, you receive one of each. Yeah. Sorry, here we go. Starting at a city or settlement, where you start wherever you choose. Everybody picks like wherever they want to be on the map. Most the characters receive 1 finance and sorry. So at a baseline, characters receive +1 finance and +1 resource per week. It's holding these locations that that does it. Sorry. Fuck. Still had this thing open. Whoops. Yeah, so at a baseline, you receive 1 of each, and then if you control a village, one of these things, then you get the boon, right? So like you can have +1 of each and an additional finance if you control a small village or redoubt, and +2 resources if you control a city or keep, or +3, right? So like no matter what, there's growth. It's just not. Yeah, don't think it matters if the starting point is balanced. Yeah, the one thing is like you don't start with an army, right? You don't start with a fleet. You have to at least. So the first few weeks are like players kind of building up the ability, you know, within 3 weeks, you're going to be able to start buying your first armies, raising your first armies, and all that stuff. Right. Or if you're able to, like, convince somebody to, you know, hey, if you invest all your, you know, if everybody I know puts all their money to me, right, gives me all their finance, I can raise right away, and then, you know, we can go from there. Yeah, invest into Ekros stuff, yeah. Okay, so I think we're good there. So I think all that's left is me. Where it is? No, you have to control the city. You can start wherever you want. It's about control, you know? That's the difference. You can start anywhere you like, no problem. Yeah, you can start anywhere you want, but you need an army to control it. And you don't get to start with an army, sorry. Purple. Sorry, I'm getting all this. Yeah, you don't get to start as the controlling party of a city or village. You don't get that boon right away. Yeah. No one starts as a baron, just as adventurers. You technically start as like a land owner, but like that's where the baseline begins, right? You start as somebody, you start with somebody with some sort of, you know, anything, which gives you the baseline +1 finance and resource per week, right? Yeah. Okay, so you can stop panicking. I'm here. Glad to have you, dude. Yeah, everybody starts on equal footing, right? You build up for more, right? Yeah, tithes, however you wanna, yeah. Okay, so Tremont is controlled by clan. Moldau. I don't get the buff I paid you for. Yeah, you get. Yeah, it's actually a bit harder for you, dude. Yeah. That way, nobody can say that I'm giving preferential treatment to the mods. You know. You have to play the game on hard mode. Oh yeah, you're right. So this is orange and this is dark blue. Oh, and I guess we have Ilgrad. Gold. Clan Azog. Right. Will the Dutch Alliance pay for my membership to patronage? Yeah, yeah. Keep the mystery. Yeah, right, dude. What is the clan? Clan Ugra. And then, last but not least, okay. The Nan. I offer mini cheeses. Considering. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, these are the, let me make sure everybody can see. Alright. So these are the major clans. Wait, what the fuck did I just do? There we go. Okay. Why is no one roasting beef? It's the prime opportunity. Code mode. Yeah, yeah. I went fucking straight code mode. Holy shit. Okay. See, these are the major clans of the region, right? So these are, when you look at a region and you see the red, the purple, the, so yeah, we did light blue, we did gold, purple, info dump onto the yeah, yeah. I'm going to, make it look nice. So, Clan Orzo. What's Clan Orzo? Like the pasta? Perfect then. Hey, just for you, Clan Orzo. There we go. It's the pasta clan. There you go. Clan Orzo. We're in the game, dude. Clan Ligma. We're not doing that. That's alright, but okay. I'm gonna make this look nice. It'll be ready for Monday. So in that, yeah. Where are the poop crows? Jesus Christ, don't speak that foul language, dude. Okay. So actually, I'm gonna change these back. The reason Lap Valise makes sense with the blue. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna change the map instead. Flip flop, okay. Yeah, I just made one blue and then I made one. I'm just gonna come back real quick and just refigure this really quick. And then we'll do the blue on the other side. Because the name Lap Valise had like the blue stuff going. So. Yeah, I should do a better job at this. This looks really bad. I've looked at the word clan so much that the spelling of... Damn, dude, you think you should be with a K or something? Racist? No, I'm just just there you go. I'm just joking, dude. So, okay. The only last thing, do we think that coming back to like character creation of this, what the fuck is it? Oh, here it is. Do we damn, I'm torn on this. We'll need a fleet to roleplay the VOC, right? The VOC. Clan New Amstelveen. Jesus. The only thing I'm torn on is like if do I let you start with an army? Do I let you start with, you know, I feel like finances and resources should just start at one baseline. But I think it's kind of weird like playing like an army guy without an army, right? Like I feel like you should at least I wonder if Trill can pronounce I don't know. Yeah, do I want attacks in week 1? Probably not, as people find their footing, right? Here, I'll give it a shot. Verenigde Ustin Dish? I don't know. Compagnia? I don't know. Maybe like ask people to establish themselves for a couple weeks first. Yeah. Ah, you know what? That's cool. Yeah, immunity. Yeah, immunity for 2 weeks before you can attack or be attacked. I think that's a good rule. All right, here we go. Army guy needs to train or muster troops, same as other, or it's a new posting. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, and so then, yeah, the immunity for 2 weeks before attack or be attacked. There we go. Okay. I think we got the rules done then. I think we're all set. I'm going to make this map. This is like a preliminary. I'm going to put like the values of each spot just so it's aware, you know, so it's obvious, I guess. And yeah. I'm going to save this really quick. Yeah, mods get immunity for a month. Yeah, and since we're starting fresh, everybody who starts for week 1, you know. One last thing. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna do something really quick to see, like, what if I did that, and then what if I did, what if I painted red instead? What? Doesn't work? Oh, that's for water. I'm a fucking idiot. This almost looks better. Fuck. Am I wrong? Oh, you can't even fucking see it. I'm an idiot. Holy shit. Yeah, just fucking... Whoops. This almost looks better. Which I hate. And like, if for instance, if I got rid of like this baby blue one, and then I just chose like a teal color, like the brush size. Like, what if I did like this? I don't know. Yeah, this is like the basket province. Yeah, dude, I kept trying to use my mouse. I was like, what the fuck? Like, whenever we have like these fucking skirmishes, it could just be like, you know, like, this is the border, right? Something like that. I can like go back to the red and I can just like, you know. I don't know. What looks better as a political map? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's easy to kind of mess around. It doesn't have like the problems of these fucking... Yeah, let's do like a purple, right? And then we could just do like... Yeah, makes it really easy to read. Yeah, I'll do it like this then. I'll make it look nice like this, and then we'll just do that. Because that way, like... Yeah, maybe, yeah, like we can obviously make them look a bit better. But that way, like, for instance, like, what if somebody who is allied or loyal to the purple clan, right? The fuck's the purple clan's name really quick? Let's look. Just so we're able to kind of reference this stuff pretty. Clan, Ugra. Like, if they were to, for instance, take this village, I mean, then we can do like, then the lines become a little bit weirder, right? Like, well, now they control the land all the way, you know, up to, and this is like contested in the middle, right? But now they own this spot, right? Or like red invades and they take this, you know, I can easily just jump in and be like, all right, look, this is the new, you know, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll do it like this then. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. But I think that's like a good way to do it. We need a time lapse in the year. Oh yeah, like the great red surge, right? That'll be like the story of the game, and it's like the Red Clan just took all the fucking land they wanted. They took the land all the way to the Umbral, right? You know? Oh my god. The Red Tide, yeah, exactly. You know, they fucking destroyed everything. And then we'd actually see it on the map. Okay. Yeah, and then the Fire Nation, exactly. Yeah. Okay. I saved it, but I'm gonna close this. Discard. Fuck off. Okay. I want to be in the smallest white one. Yeah. Well, I think it'd be interesting, like if a character made like a minor clan. Oh, and I guess one thing is like you can absolutely make your own clan, right? Like, you don't have to make anything, right? Like your clan doesn't have to be one of the major ones. You can be like a minor clan. Fuck off. Yeah, these are just the major clans that I'm not gonna okay. Poop Crow Clan. Sorry. Minor clan, we mine. There you go, dude. Minor clan, we're young. I'm just kidding. You know. But yeah, no Poop Crow clans. Players are sharing regions at the start, right? I would say for sure. Like you can start wherever you want on the map, right? Oh, you know what? I would say though, you can only start with one army or one assassin or one you can only do one of these things at a time. You can't start with like 4 armies and right. Yeah, players won't necessarily own regions, right? How do fights in the same region work? Carve out from the main clan? Well, that's why it's currently you would have allegiances to the main clan that rules it. You can tell me though that like I'm taking this for me and only me, and then we can pick like a new color and we can add it to the map. By the end we could have like a ton of colors, right? But yeah, but it does come with like, yeah, you know. My guy is allied to the Poop Crows clan. That's alright. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we'll make a big quilt. Indeed. Indeed. VOC will be great again. Okay, I think we got that done. Is there any ideas anybody has for this that might, you know, anything else? Or maybe at this point we're just at the point where we need to start making characters and we need to start like enjoying and seeing how it plays out in the first place. Because certainly we'll probably make some rule changes as we play, right? Make one region shapped like a dick so everyone wants it. Collaboration. Make the map a smile or a cock and balls. Yeah, we'll start with these basic stuff and then we'll get into it. Okay. I'll make this look nice and pretty. And then we'll go from there. Cool. Why always a dick? Why can't it ever be titties? Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, no coordination outside of male, exactly. I seem to have an alliance forming. It depends on your starting context. You don't get to pick and choose. I just give you random starting contact. You can meta it maybe. I don't know. But yeah. I won't cheat, indeed. Okay. I think we're good then. I think I just need to make the final reference doc for everybody to look at. And then from there, we're all set to go and people can start making characters. Good. Yeah. Always take the 5-finger discount. Indeed. Cool. All right. Well, I think then we'll be doing, I think that'll be it for today. I'm fucking exhausted. Characters are made in private and sent to you. Yeah. Like, just send me your character, where they start. Literally send me this. Send me your character's version of this. Yeah. Okay. To avoid people alliancing before the start. Exactly. Can I copy paste that in Discord? Yeah, let me... Wait, whoops. I'll put it in the recruitment for now, but I'm probably gonna... Yeah, let's see. There we go. Is the clan info posted somewhere to select the... I'll post that too. Let's see. Yeah, we'll all be named Tiberius Ward. Exactly. Here it is. There we go. Cool. All right. Discussion on horse trading ability or resource penalty. No. I think that's getting too much in the weeds, right? We'll start out with something easy, and then from there. The idea is that if you and a player decide to trade through mail, then it'll happen in the week, right? Yeah, first you'd have to see a horse. Okay. I request easy then? Wait. What's the game world timeline? Real time. It's week to week, dude. Yeah. Right now. I'd say Karth is very... Yeah. is like retcon the last 6 months, or we'll start now and then add events as the game progresses if they ever become relevant. No, I'd say this is all happening current time. Like the Alma stuff is absolutely going to play a role in all of this. Like, it might be something that I introduce myself, that I'm playing behind, that you all have to potentially deal with, right? Yeah. Oh, because the campaigns might only have 1 day pass over like 6 sessions. Yeah, fair enough. We'll probably just add it as it becomes relevant, right? I don't know if a campaign is going to Ilgrad right now, but yeah. So is it, we're starting now and then in like 6 weeks the next one? So yeah, I think that's probably the best way to handle it. Because what if we explode Krasny? Yeah, right? I think yeah. Great point. The campaigns are canceled to exclude player interference. No, I think it'll just like, we'll play it as it becomes relevant. Like, we'll play I'd like to be a bit more abstract, because I think if we tried to do like one-to-one timing on everything, like, we're fucked. Like, I don't know if we can keep track with everything, you know. But not without some effort that I don't have the ability to make, right? Like, you'd have to pay me like full time for me to like dedicate to full time maintaining the yeah. Yeah, I mean, let's see. I think maybe we'll keep. Well, again, it's also, Callisto is meant to be limited to just Ilgrad, right? Like, just this region. We're not really supposed to be like, yeah, like, whatever it had, it's not gonna have an effect that actually changes things in Callisto. I don't think. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, rocks while you're all in a coma 4 weeks later. Yeah. So long as we have like countermeasures. Yeah, I think it'll just be that things continue as normal unless it matters a lot, right? Stuff like that. Yeah. I don't know how important it'll be, right? Because this is supposed to be just like a very isolated type game. Like, there's other stuff around the world, but is it as, you know, how important that is, you know. I'll make sure I don't travel. Hey, I'll make sure you don't travel. Don't worry about it. All right. I am running on fumes, so I think I'm gonna call it here. I'll get this nice and prettied up, and then we'll be off to the races. Cool. So tired. I think we'll sleep all day Saturday. Good. If I could, I would, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get away with that one. Saturday's already prepped anyway, so you know, it's all good. hey, I could sleep right up until 8:30 and we'd be ready to go. So guess the announcement will be missed. Yeah, there won't be an announcement for this one. I'm just not gonna show up, dude. You're gonna have to fire me. Nah. Okay, so chilling on this. So this is finished. I just need to make it look nice so everybody can easily access it, and then we start good to go. So cool. Yeah, that'll be it for me then. Appreciate you all hanging out. Hope you enjoyed. Who gets to be the Ekros master after Trill? I almost said that. I almost thought that said Trill balls. Trill bales. Yeah. Make a Callisto roll. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get the Discord set up for it and everything. We'll be ready. Trill balls. Jesus Christ. All right. Appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging out. If you'd like to get involved, if you'd like to be a player in Callisto, the best place to be is in the Discord, as we are open for basically everybody to go ahead and enjoy and join in, see how they might like it, you know, etc., etc. In any case, thank you all for hanging out. Hope you have a good day or a good evening. We'll be back tomorrow for sure, for our Saturday campaign. The the shaded city. So have a good one, guys. Appreciate you. I will be sleeping indeed. So peace.